Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dafan Abilyam, and I will present about project Applied Linguistic, the development of Applied Linguistic. The beginnings. A realistic story of the field of Applied Linguistic would place its origin at around the year 1948 with the publication of the first issue of the journal Linguist Learning, a journal of applied linguistics. Although there are certainly other possible starting points, particularly from a British perspective, this dating still occurs broadly with most discussion of the beginning of applied linguistics. The beginning 50s. Over the years, the term applied linguistics has been defined and interpreted in a number of different ways, and I continue that exploration in this overview. In the 1950s, the term was commonly meant to reflect the insight of structural and functional linguists that could be applied directly to second language teaching and also in some cases to first language or L1 literacy and language art issues as well. The journey proceeds 60s. In the 1960s, the term continued to be associated with application of linguistics to language teaching and related practical language issues. At the same time, applied linguistics become involved in matter of language assessment, language policies, and the new field of second language acquisition or SLA, focusing on learning rather than on teaching. By the late 1960s, also both reinforcement of the centrality of second language teaching as applied linguistics, as well as an expansion into other realms of language use. In this respect, applied linguistics began to emerge as an genuine language-centered problem-solving enterprise. The next is the journey proceeds 70s. In the 1970s, the broadening of the field of applied linguistics continued, accompanied by more overt specification of its role as a discipline that addressed real-world language-based problems. Although the focus on the language teaching remained central to the discipline, it additionally took into its domain the growing subfields of language assessment, SLA, L2 literacy, multilingualism, language minority rights, language policy and planning, and language teacher training. The notion that applied linguistics is driven first by real-world language problem rather than by theoretical exploration of internalized language knowledge and L1 language development is largely what set the field apart from both formal linguistics and later from sociolinguistics. With its own emphasis on language description of social variation in language use are typically minus the application to language problems. Next is the journey process 80s. This trend took hold and evolved during the 1980s as major point of departure from an earlier, no longer appropriate linguistic applied perspective. The central issue remains the need to address language issues and problems as they occur in the real world. Of course, because language is central to all communication, and because many language issues in the real world are particularly complex and long-standing, the emerging field has not simply been reactive, but rather has been and still is fluid and dynamic in its evolution. Thus, Definition of applied linguistics in the 1890s emphasized both of the range of issues addressed and the types of disciplinary research used in order to work on language problem. And next, still 80s. In the 1980s, applied linguistics truly extend in a systematic way beyond language teaching and language learning issues to encompass language assessment, language policy and planning, language language use issues in professional settings, translation, lexicography, bilingualism and multilingualism, language and technology, and corpus linguistic. These extensions are well documented in the first 10 years of the journal AALA Review, Annual Review of Applied Linguistic, and International Journal of Applied Linguistic, among others. And next is 90s to the beginning of 2000. By the beginning of the 1990s, a common trend was emerging to view applied linguistics as incorporating many subfields and drawing on many supporting disciplines in addition to linguistics. Combined with these two foundations, subfield and supporting discipline, was the view of applied linguistics as problem-driven and real-world based rather than theory-driven and disconnect from real language use data. Applied linguistics has evolved still further during the 80s, 90s, and 1000, breaking away from the common framing mechanism of the 1890s. A parallel coevolution of linguistics itself need to be commented upon to understand how and why linguistics, broadly defined, remains a core resource for applied linguistics. And next, I will read storytelling about my experience. One rainy evening, I was walking home from school. I was cold, tired, and thinking only about getting warm food. As I passed the park, I noticed something on the ground. It was a brown leather wallet, soaked from the rain. I picked it up and looked inside. There was no money, but there were several cards, a photo of a family, and a student ID with the name James Lee. I didn't know him, but I felt bad. He must be he must be looking everywhere for this. Instead of going home, I walked to the nearby library where there was free Wi-Fi. I searched the name online and found a student page with his contact email. I quickly wrote him a message saying I found his wallet. To my surprise, he replied in minutes. And he said, "Can we meet? I live 2 blocks away." We met at the corner store. When I gave him the wallet, he first lit up. "Thank you so much," he said. This photo inside this photo inside is of my mom. She passed away last year. I thought I'd lose it forever. In that moment, I felt something warm inside me, not just from doing a good deed, but from seeing how one small action could mean so much. And that rainy night turned into a memory I'll never forget. And that's it from my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.